I just came with a small topic on the difference between discipline and motivation. Yes, the difference between discipline and motivation. So I know that most of you guys confuse or mix up discipline and motivation. So I'll start with motivation. I know that most of us are motivated to do things. We are inspired to start things. It might be a career field, it might be maybe a business proposal, a business project, it can be a relationship. When you are inspired or when you are hyped to do something, that is a motivation. Motivation, on the other way around, is something that is irregular. It does not always come. It does not always show. It comes here and there, even though it can get you started, but it will not keep you going. Which means that if you enter a business, motivation will come. The aspiration of freedom, the aspiration to be financially free, that is motivation. It keeps you just to start, but to go forward, that is where discipline comes. Because discipline is something that keeps you going, but motivation is something that gets you to start. So in life, we must understand that discipline is very important. Discipline is something that we need. Discipline is something that if we lack, we cannot go anywhere in life. You know, it's very obvious that there are many people who are now pastors. There are many people who are now businessmen. They were motivated to start business, and of course, they started, and of course they ventured into ministry, and of course they started to pursue a certain program, but without discipline. Because discipline is something that keeps you going, and discipline involves making a plan, sticking to the plan, overcoming challenges, and the likes of powering obstacles. That is discipline, because you know that I must reach to a certain level, even if I like it or not. You do what is required. That is called discipline. But motivation, on the other way around, is something that comes. It can hype you for a moment, but in the long run, it does not stick with you. That's where discipline is needed. So most of us guys, we are failing in business, we are failing in school, because we don't have the discipline. Discipline means something you consistently do, whether you are in a good mood or in a bad mood. For example, the likes of soldiers. These are the people that wake up every day, they do their exercises, not because they love it some of the times, but they hate it. Perhaps you are aiming for A's. It's a motivation, but the discipline in aiming the A's is waking up early in the morning, staying in the late night, doing some Bible, doing some group studies, your own personal studies. Those things are not very interesting, but because you need to pass, you stay disciplined. So I'm here talking to somebody. It might be that you are pursuing a relationship. It might be a marriage. It might be a business. It might be ministry. There is need for you to be disciplined. Plan something, stick to something, overcome obstacles, keep in track. Yes, motivation is there, but it will not stay with you. So there are some times that you feel dry. There are some times that you may feel unhappy. Maybe you are discouraged. You are pulled down, but because you got motivation, but because you got discipline on the other way around, you will overcome.